cara gosta de apanhar mesmo.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go!
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Now you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagine the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles.
Where you got him?
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Stay down, Mr. Bronco!
Vai ser só.
Everything is okay.
Pede o que você quiser. Tô suavão hoje.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... A little consolation prize for having my assault on the free bar cut short.
Caralho! A gente vai morrer!
Son of a bitch!
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo?
couldn't remember the last time I'd done drugs in a nightclub. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said! Come on, come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm this guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Hey, hola!
Look, there they are. He's making a run for it.
Ai, meu Deus!
You gotta hold him or do something, man!
How did they know we were gonna be here?
It doesn't take a genius. I'm always at the club on a Tuesday.
Come on, get him off her!
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil
He's
demais.
gonna kill him!
Gustavo Underline da Alberta acabou
E aí,
de seguir.
Gugu? Sussa paizão. Acho que dessa vez vai, mano.
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso. Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Só por isso que viemos aqui. Mano, deixa isso quieto, porra.
Caralho, minha vida.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review.
Come on, come on.
É, então. O jeito que eu morri, o Gustavo, foi muito paia, mano.
Sabia que essa porra ia dar merda.
Eu achei que eu ia ter a segunda chance com aquele maluco aquele policial lá que você tem que atirar nos forros, mano. Eu tava com 6 cura, mano. Você é louco. Porque aquela foi minha primeira tentativa. Eu cheguei longeão ainda.
Looks clear. Come on, move.
Passos had done a good job with the bandage.
Eu vou tomar mais
Even
cuidado
better
dessa
job with the
vez.
pills. I couldn't feel my arm anymore. I couldn't feel much of anything, which was the way I liked it. So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
Should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
How's he going?
What do we got here?
Heads up. Here come his friends.
Sem o branco.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover you.
Tinha levado bastante dano, mas fez parte também, morri. É, então. Mas eu dei muito mole, mano. Porque, tipo assim, eu queria sair daquele cover e ir pra um cover melhor.
Same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
E o cara me metralhou, mano. Foi muita burrice minha.
We should keep moving.
More
Eu
trophies
tinha que
in
ter
the
ficado
game
lá e
plans.
atirado no cego mesmo, eu
It's
acho,
been a
mano.
very long time
Ou,
since
tipo,
I'd had one of these.
só rolado pro outro lado em vez de levantar do cover, sabe qual é? Só
Didn't
dado
sound like we were
uma
the only ones
rolada.
getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Ao meu comando, pessoal! Check this out!
I heard these soccer players weren't good with Payne.
These guys are seriously.
Late to be giving him his last rites, don't you think?
Look at this blackjack. This is
Tá
high-end
gostoso?
gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper
Yeah,
on us.
you got.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb
Tô com fé,
ideas,
viu?
but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote
É,
from
porque eu dormi em cima dele. Não estou com febre, estou sentindo bem já.
Here's him. Looks clear. Let's move while we got the chance. Come on. This way. Come on. I'm right behind you.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Está com medo? Cusão.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
era? Era o domador de loiras. Todas as loiras da época ele tinha sarrado. Você é o Pelé? Não, eu sou o Jô Soares, sua piranha. Nunca viu isso, né?
All right, I'm inside.
Pesquisa no YouTube.
Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it
É um
out.
filme muito antigo, o Pelé participa. Ele fala isso. Você é o Pelé? A mulher pergunta, ele fala: não. Sou o Jô Soares, sua piranha. Cena queria que se foda. Se não sair da frente, nós dois perdem a corrida.
I don't know. Looking for something that ain't here, I guess.
Where you headed?
I'm going up. I don't know.
Os caras aqui sempre jogam granada.
Hey, look out! You got another sniper on you! Let's pick up the pace, Max! So let's go! Come on, move!
I made it.
Ficou de novo.
How's it looking, Max?
It's all clear up here.
Get them off me, bro! There's no more! Okay, Max! Come on, Max! Put down this mess! Top of the stairs, Max! On the left of the booth! Shit! Two more up top, bro! I still got two of them on me!
Stay down.
Two coming! Other side of the fence! Can I catch a fucking break here? Still got one on me! Max, on the other side! Another one, bottom of the stairs! Alright, I'm making a run for it! No chão, filha da puta! Agora! That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up. Clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me. You head for the chopper.
Valeu,
We need to
Gustavo,
be ready
né?
to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
God damn it!
Max?
Shit. Now I got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops military, I don't know. They can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million bucks. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig.
I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers. There was only one way up there.
Okay, I'm going up.
Good. Make it quick.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out.
We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up. But things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you. You're right on top of him. Jump the railing.
This is a bad idea. I don't know why I did it.
I'm moving.
Always in moderation.
I know you brought a fucking army down here.
Sounds like half of New Jersey is in here.
I don't talk about close.
Hey, don't worry. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
If there ain't a light, it ain't a tunnel. It's a hole. Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
You ain't stopped. I told you to stop. We're fine. Fuck, it's a fucking cop. Get him.
I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on.
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes.
Shoot his ass. You're a dead man. Okay, everybody out. Shoot him then.
And there he was, back in amongst it to help me out of a jam.
for a rainy day. I didn't have a fancy green light on my gun, just a stubborn desire to stop those thugs from having their way. I had one. It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that, but I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. The apartment made me wish I'd got to know him better. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I'd thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there. There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Move up, I got you!
Fancy seeing you here.
I'm about to hang this shit up and play house.
When scotch won't do the job.
We gotta wade down to the street. Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop and me clocked it months ago, but the dead baby didn't give a shit.
Shit. Okay.
Want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here. Going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
How's this look?
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. I had to keep moving. I hoped that
Essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer inteira. Saindo daqui, mano! Manda bala!
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. I had to keep on going across the docks.
shit. More company.
Tudo seu.
How much more? I don't know.
Baby, come on! Max, get on this!
Keep her steady.
Not gonna take much more of this!
O que você é? Faltou o Dale ele então.
They're running interference. There's another boat blocking us from Fabiana. Almost, buddy, almost.
Oh, shit!
Keep after them.
Shit!
We need to get past that decoy boat.
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down.
That doesn't look so good.
Think she's flooded, bro? I gotta try and get her back up!
Father, go, brother. I tell you, they're getting away, genius.
I nearly got it! Hey, keep him back! Fuck! Fuck! Over there, man! Over there!
Han, if you get that started, we're gonna die in this swamp.
I think she'll go if you give us a second. Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
Filho da puta! Oi,
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
só dá um tapinha nele. O que você tá pedindo? Ah, eu gosto de café. Mano.
They got an armada out here. Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
We're nearly there, pal.
I'll try. If you get these boats out of our way.
Was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneak? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See Fabian? Move up on them.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in.
Just give me a second.
ser uma alergia do suor, sei lá.
Get down behind the desk now, both of you. The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us in.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ha! Oh shit! Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Sunday at the office. No one else would need these.
I'd last half a second in a gun.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
Chamou no gatilho composto.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
All right, well, whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club. Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. Don't die here. Move. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Porra! Porra mais forte sem que você sair dessa espelunca ainda! Atacar! Te pegar!
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week. One vice at a time.
Por favor, me deixe embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar!
Cala a porra da tua boca! Ainda está aí! Dê proteção!
O que tá acontecendo aqui, caralho?
Se você se mexer de novo, vou explodir o seu corpo!
Pô, a puta que eu sempre mato.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Porra.
I was getting nowhere fast. I could hear a woman screaming like I was looking for another Fabiana, but instead I stumbled across it.
Estoy al fuego que arde tu piel. Soy la que mata tu ser. El castigo, la obligación.
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Uma loira gelada. Só não quer buscar, porra. Pô, eu falei que vai ser cara aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada. Vai tomar encher o cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja você e pouco. Eita aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda!
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Estás a rir, meu. Já vi um gordinho branquelo, né? Barbudinho.
Você já é um homem morto!
será só imaginação? Não, cara, não dá. Eles não sabem o que faz.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. I couldn't just leave him. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is!
Meu grau.
That's if there's anyone left to identify the boxes with.
Get out of here, man! I don't respond well to being blown to bits!
All right, boys, burn it! Right there, boys!
the energy for an encore? Let's move!
I guess they helped with the grief.
Through the gate.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? Heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around.
I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joe.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh?
I got hollow points.
Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all.
I look like a fucking socialist. An aid worker.
We'll work it out together. Okay? Cuz,
I'm
how
not
long we
giving no
been doing
handouts.
this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up. Whatever.
Don't shut
Whatever
up,
you say.
man. There he is! Right?
Just look.
Joe!
Oh!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow. The longer they had us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off.
I'm gonna kill him!
Hey man, you alright?
Max, man! You got my back, man! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
No, Max! Move to the tomb! More of them! They're rushing you!
É um tipo de jogo. É roleplay game. Que você, tipo, você faz o personagem do jeito que você quer,
Sure.
basicamente. Sabe?
Right up to the moment my head gets
Pode ser
blown off.
pedreiro,
Gotta move
mecânico,
again! I'll give you cover!
ferreiro.
Wait on me! Go! Hit the gravestone! Be careful, man! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up!
Great.
Flank it, man, to the left! There!
Se tiver uma
We've
gota do xixi, não vai
continued to
fazer mal.
hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
Eu acho que o xixi.
As opposed to what?
Porque se a cabeça do pau estiver limpa, o xixi é estéreo. Não dá doença, não dá nada. Uma gota não vai fazer diferença.
Turn around, move!
Toma igual os copão que a gente tava até aqui, tinha uma gotinha de xixi. dar uma mijada qualquer dia desse, dá pra você.
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where we going?
You killed my son,
Take it easy.
my only son, my boy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only...
Your body ain't gonna bury itself,
Dig,
dig, motherfucker!
motherfucker.
The morgue. How appropriate.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You can go first.
Gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work. Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out!
Flip shade.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. I knew this was all my fault, and there was only one way I dealt with guilt. I was still alive. And still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Tá me tirando,
Fala
porra!
alguma coisa, seu filho
Onde
da
tá o
puta!
seu...
Vou botar o meu aqui. Vou botar o meu carregador.
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Pega, porra! No chão! Ali no chão, cara!
These... I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí! História de merda. Nunca prende eles são. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Me cobre, me cobre!
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea.
Eles vão pegar a gente! Vai, vai, vai! Vai, vai! Vambora, caralho! Vai, se fudeu agora! Tá ferrado!
I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere. And it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received.
Então tá tudo sob controle, tá tudo bem. Olha lá.
What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcello. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra! Cala a boca, sua puta! Vem pra cá!
Here was Giovanna.
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o homem.
Oh, thank God!
You okay?
Yeah. I can't do this!
Retroceder, retroceder. Quase me acertou! Alguém me ajude aqui! Esse cara come errado!
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
What now? Should I stay here?
I had to get this poor girl out of there.
Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail.
Just check this. We need to get out of the open.
A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right.
Ready. You got it?
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet.
Damn it!
Estão em cima da sacada!
Idiota. Crescimento labial, né? Chama.
What now?
Só dá um chupão já era.
I was getting good at this.
Depois, não tô sabendo.
those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Day 2 of sobriety was going about as well as day 1. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. One, it's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there.
Também fez aquele negócio branco.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth
Também fez.
and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Ué.
Should we wait here for parcels?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max,
Quiet.
you're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up. All right. You got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen, listen.
Check it out. Stay here. I'm here. It's okay.
Aqui ninguém entra água assim para fazer barulho.
Shit. Come here, this way. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
Sei. Tá bom, tá bom.
I can't control this thing.
You're doing fine.
Vai.
Oh my god.
Try to stay calm.
Sei.
Keep going.
I don't know what I'm
Três.
doing.
Just keep your foot on the gas. I see it. Fine.
I can't do this, Max!
Just drive!
Você gostou desse slide
Hold
aí?
on!
Boa. Você amou? Sim, você trocava por um iPhone fácil.
Handy piece of driving.
Que tal o argumento de trocar por um computador, hein?
Get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on.
É, sustenta nós
I need you to
dois.
get up to the roof of this building and get the passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Go.
Você já falou disso uma vez, falar, ai, se sustentar nós dois, tá bom. Tá bem que esclareceu. Tá tudo esclarecido sobre esse argumento. Você que falou com o cachorro. Falou isso, entendeu? É? Você que falou, cara. Panamá, oi. Eu conversei aquele dia, parece que a Vitorinha não quis muito ir pra praia, não. Falou que é muito fora de mão e pá. Que coisa vai ser nós dois mesmo.
Encontré.
Ué, o carro é dela. Chamaram que é amigo dela. Tô streamando junto, cachorro.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Psychos with a dream. This sort of bullshit.
O cara fazendo T-pose.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
One margarita, I'ma give you some head. 2 margaritas, I'ma open my legs.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Tô a procurar Bills.
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
¡Hueputa, aquí no hay nada!
De puta, aquí no hay nada. ¿Qué? Me meto. Hijo de puta, aquí no hay nada.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Está abierto. Manda 50.
Maybe there was... I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violence. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Tá dentro do carro.
Come on!
These are pros, man! Get it covered!
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality. private welcoming party. It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama. I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Minha mãe. Dia.
Call it evidence for De Silva. I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
pariu. Tetinho.
Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Tô aqui vendo. O meu é Squeak Peça. Olha, vai.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far
Posso
now.
explicar tudo, tudinho.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look.
Lots of money.
Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, Totô?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. When you find yourself in hell, dance with the devil. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Vai, vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a shot?
Maria, professora? É?
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com perna de papá? Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta.
Feio.
kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing the bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. Of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time
Ele
it
falou,
dawned on
matei
me I
mais
should
policial
probably
do que
have gone over the
colesterol,
plan in
mesmo
more
assim, tô na mesma
detail, but
merda.
it's too late for that now.
Esse é o quadro de muita besteira.
I still didn't. It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned.
Isso é. Oxe.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Aí, mano, só tirando a mina pra altar, a mina manja, tio.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Tem filho, então.
Tem 18 gatos, é louco. Imagina o tanto de cocô. policial toda vez aqui que ele se rende. Perdi.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming
Foi
from...
aqui que eu morri a última vez.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora. É legal de mercadinho de bairro, né? O pessoal vira com mal confiança, né? Igual o pessoal que tipo vai entregar as coisas aqui, os vizinhos, nem pede pra gente, nem liga. Sabe, tipo, sabe que a gente não vai mexer.
Couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Da escola que ele veio por curso. Aquele menino que morava acho que a gêmeas, a Gabriela e a Rafaela. Qual é o nome dele? Diana. Ele vive lá, vem lá direto, parente lá. Eu acho que é parente deles então. O Jean também é outro, muito gente fina. É um fortinho. Tem um bar ali no Cajuru que vive o possível vereador também, sabe? Chegando na escola ali um pouquinho antes. Que é no trevo ali. Aquele bar. Ah, o irmão da Wendy lá, daquela menina? Secretária da Educação? Provavelmente vou ter que falar com ela quando virar o ano também. O pessoal da educação geralmente tudo é, né? É a Kátia, né? Qual é o nome dela? Não é Kátia? Não, essa é a educação, saúde. Deixa eu falar. A melhor coisa que eu faço é uma emprego que eu fiz.
Felt like my vacation was coming.
Isso só é muito bom. Ricardo Tá vendo nada, não. Ah, comparado, dá pra ajeitar a vida. Não, pode falar.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go
Comparado
with
com
their
os
private
outros.
army and their private jet. The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the other.
Sim, isso que eu tô falando, feitura. A única coisa pesada que eu fiz até hoje lá foi ajudar a botar as lousas. É tipo assim, tem coisa pesada. Mas se eu fosse trabalhar no pesado, eu ia trabalhar pesado o dia inteiro. Ali eu trabalho pesado o quê? 1 hora no máximo. E eu ajudei a carregar as carteiras e as mesonas pesadas, né? Então, informação pra guardar. Mas é o que? 1 hora. Terça-feira, eu cheguei 8 horas, saí de lá 9h30. Não tem ideia. Tipo, não fui só eu que sou peixinho. Todo mundo. Patrícia, você voltou já no negócio, acabou de chegar lá. Foi embora também. Todo mundo. Ah, eu conheci ela da Carla. Miriam.
The gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
Não, porque não apareceu mesmo feminino, sacou? Viu quando aquele trabalhando no roteiro uma noite só? Foi ele que me pagou. Foi ele que me pagou. Pelo menos sabe que lá não cego, cheguei lá e não pagou nada. Eu tive que cobrar. Agora que você me fala. Agora que você me fala. Eu tenho de graça. Não, mas aí é como eu quer vender o voto e vendia e botava o que eu queria.
I always liked to travel on medication. The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators.
Não fico ralando o cotovelo. Hã? O que eu falei que era? Aí, bobão. Quase lá. Kátia, tá perto. E se você fosse essas merdas feituras, você ia ser exportado. Você já é chata naturalmente.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. Something for the nerves.
Tem, mano, tem como? Tem como?
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe
Certo é
they'd bring
do
more guys
queijo que
wanting
tava
to
gelado
whack
que
me.
tinha botado no ursinho pra
Maybe
derreter.
both.
Maria chorou, né? Mas o negócio tava pronto já, frito. Então é falta de rolê. Ela não deveria.
felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Viu aqueles cachorros que só comem quando você planta comida? Tipo isso. Não, amarga, porque a desgraçada aqui é. Acho uma da hora essa cena dos policiais pousando no helicóptero no trem. Eles vêm, abrem e jogam. Cara, como é que chama? Punhal. Jogam umas fumaças pra meter palha.
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Estudar pros concursos que tivemos. Muita coisa boa.
This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else.
Fábricas Branco.
The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
Pra ela arrumar serviço bom então de médico.
There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Ficando aqui.
I got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you.
Boa. Trabalhar no job. Todas viciadas, aceitar. Uma boa, tô falando, né? Trabalhar no job. Você também é um bom que você tá falando, né? Já foi, pelo menos. Desmerecer o pobre, entendi. Cor da minha pele, entendi.
Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
frustrante no último segundo do negócio. Tem que terminar o jogo inteiro sem morrer. Que é o purpose. Caramba, relaxa. Olha lá. Cadê meu parabéns, cachorra? Obrigado. Tá lá, paizão. Bagacei. Ansiedade. Com coisa não.